Welcome to Still Plays Galaxy Heroes. This is Grand Arena, the first match, second week of Season 62. And unfortunately, I didn't post any videos for Week 1. I was just too busy and fell behind on things, so it just felt a little dated, so apologies for that. But it was a frustrating week. To show you briefly what occurred was I actually played really well, but we lost every match on banners. Everything was a full clear. The final match of the week, that was a one-shot full clear, but you can see I was getting stripped by banners a decent amount. I think the big theme of this week was my defense is not nearly good enough. And with that final match in particular, I finished with a lot of firepower left on offense, so I need to make some changes. But unfortunately, we also dropped down to Kyber 3, because last week was in Kyber 2. So I didn't really feel a lot of incentive to change my defense, because I think we're just going to beat up this week. That's usually what happens when I fall into Kyber 3, which hasn't happened, I think, in over a year. But we will quickly review how the defense performed in the first match. We got a hold with CLS Hankron. Used Grievous, not the best choice there. Then most of this is pretty standard. Finalizer up against Executor, but I've got the punishing one. Was 6-star last week, it's 7-star this week. That's a bad call. And the second matchup, we get a hold with Leakron. He tried JML. That's strange. Like, that works, but I don't like using the JML counter. That, I feel like, is pretty risky. And now that there's a decent Datacron, it's definitely risky. Star Killer falling to Treya. He tried Wampa on a second. Because it was Savage cleanup. Okay, so it's just a Savage cleanup. Wampa falling to that's interesting. Makes sense. The stacking stats you'd think maybe eventually would have a shot. Then CLS he attempted and failed, which does make some sense because Savage can't beat a CLS. I'm a little surprised. And then Profundity, Negotiator falling. That just depends on execution. I've sometimes used that counter. And then the final match, this guy, he just one-shot everything and did so much more efficiently than I did him. For this week's bracket, my opponent Darth Dane, 12.2 million GP, so only 300k more than me. There's a big range here from 11.2 to 12.7, it looks like. I'm like near the upper half. The middle upper. Zetas, he actually has more than me. Fewer Omicrons by a small amount. I'm first in the bracket with Amis by a significant amount. The second best guy's at 38. So I've got 9 more than my opponent. With Relics, he's good at 240. I'm not too far behind, but I am bottom of the bracket. That's pretty standard for my account. 1351 tier totals on the Relics. 1504 is the high mark, and I am the low mark, but only by like 5. There's somebody else is at 1203. My opponent's distribution is good. He is better, but only by a small amount. He has most of his relics at tier 3, where that's not really helping him. With mods, he is beating me at the top 25. And he's actually not too far behind on the top 500. And there's actually really good top 25 averages in this bracket. I'm kind of in the middle, and I am first when it comes to the overall depth at the top 500 average. My opponent does have good counts, so this is a well-modded account. Datacrons, there are 2 players I would say that are serious. Wes is serious. My opponent is pretty typical for the rest of the bracket. He does, however, have a... Oh, jeez. I should have scouted this guy. Because now I don't think I have a counter. If he put Ahsoka on defense, that's annoying. Yeah, if he put Ahsoka on defense, I'm in trouble. I should have looked at this stuff. Okay, so that might be a problem. Because my Leia's on defense, I might not have a viable counter. But for the rest of this, we have Triple Melgus, Radis, Iden, Double Star Killer, Dash, Wampa, Savage, Treya, Single Afra, Qui-Gon, Double Swallow, nothing on Zori, single on Third Sister, Krex, Double Malicos, Drogon, double Baudelaire, double Bane, triple Jar Jar, and triple Cadme. Everything else looks fine. In terms of what isn't in this bracket is one player without Cal Kestis, one player without Baudelaire, one player without Malicos, 2 Banes not at Relics, and 2 players without Afra. Looking at the mod quality, we are looking for Jar Jar here. And Jar Jar is right over here. He has DRey. He has 40 characters. Maul is at 299. I'm at like 53 characters modded at 300 speed or better. So you get an idea of the quality and depth of the modding. But it doesn't really matter. It all falls down to where's his Ahsoka. And she's right there. He did start attacking. One shot the front wall. Let's check out the back. One shot the back. He's just... I don't think I stopped him. Yeah, I think he's just done for now. He's probably just waiting to see what I do. He's put a lot of firepower, it looks like, on defense. We have JMK, Rey, Cadme. It is a good quality Cadme squad. Am I going to risk stuff? Probably am. And then we're looking at Jabba. Okay, but with this Kron, we're in trouble. Now I'm kind of wishing I relic Magma Trooper. I guess we're going to have to try Bane. But the problem is, if he has Leia, then I don't have a Leia solution. But maybe we can multi-attempt Leia. That's not gonna... I don't like it. But I think it's what we got to do. Although I don't even know who I want to link here. Padawan? See, I don't watch enough other channels these days. I don't have the time. So I actually haven't watched footage on this counter. I'm just looking at the SWGOH data and trusting my knowledge of this. Now, what do I think? So everybody's got foresight. Can't be resisted. And we're going with this. Alright, we're dropping a link here. It's going to be either Sabine or Exile. But I'm going to go with Sabine. Okay. So she did her thing. I should have watched a video on this. But I want to go to bed. And I don't want to deal with this in the morning. Okay. Alright. I went with Sabine because she's the threat as the damage dealer. And I wanted to neutralize that. Alright, let's blow her up. What? I can't do it? Alright, I should have watched the video. Definitely should have watched the video. Alright, how do I want to handle this then? Okay. Oh, I couldn't see Syndulla's almost down. Okay, good. Don't die, please. Okay. Yeah, let's just do it. Okay. Alright, now that person's down. Don't die, please. I'm just living in terror right now. Okay. Okay. We're going to keep siphoning. I think eventually we'll get to it. Alright, good. We were able to win it and still be lazy. And that's really what you want. Oh, and I gotta turn the audio on. Okay. And I didn't have to worry about Leia, right? Okay. Which cron is this? Well, there's no Ezra. We're just gonna Star Killer. Star Killer Kron. Okay. We will dispel Rey. Land some shocks. Hit the stagger. Okay, it looks like we're through the protection up. We'll try to land some stuns. Good. Dispel. Okay, easy. Okay. Awesome. Gotta wait for the damage immunities to come off. We will... Let's just do this. Land the debuffs. She's gonna go into her stand... Ooh, that's nice. Okay, triggered. Now we wait. I just gotta hope that there isn't a Leia on the back wall. Okay. Damage immunities have come off. Just moving around some buffs. Reapplying shock. Okay, reapplied the stun. Okay. Do your attack. Good. Alright, swallow down. Okay. GMK. Well, we have Inquisitors, right? I can just Inquisitors this. Okay. Let's make sure we didn't accidentally grab Merrick. That is a new thing, a new problem. Okay, Merrick's over there. Good. Never had to be a concern with the Inquisitor squad. Okay, drop Torture. They reset. I am going to basic because we're going to get multiple hits onto the Torture. And I'll drop an Armor Shred. We're going to go Protection up. Armor Shred. I could have gone either way there. Alright, now we have Death Mark. Okay, Kenobi's down. I'm going to do the foresight, even though I kind of want to hit this. Okay, armor shred on Cat. Ash, it's only 4 stacks. Okay. We will equalize here because I don't want to lose my Grand Inquisitor. Okay. And now we've won. I'm going to auto, but let's fix the audio because during my own play, I leave it off because I'm listening to podcasts or doing anything. And I don't want it on for myself. Oh, but these audio levels are all over the place. Let's adjust that. This week I've been very distracted with the NBA because it's been an absolutely insane lead up to the trade deadline. Obviously, there's the Luka Doncic trade, which just we're never going to see something that insane again. And it's completely absurd. It's to the level where the conspiracy theories are the only thing that makes sense. Because there's just not a lot of rationality for... Am I going to do a dumb thing? It's a triple Ami Padme. We're going to leave it. I want to do my Saw Gerrera thing, which up against those Relic 9 versions has not been something to rely on. Do I want to try Afra here? I forgot Dengar is still on defense. I'm going to do it. You know what? I kind of... It would be... I mean, we could JMK it and just be safe. Let's just be safe. Let's be safe. Let me check his... I'm going to check his history. He's not going to have Leia back there, so we could gamble. But you know what? I want to make sure I win. So let's not lean into some R and... Or wait. What do I feel like is more R? Because we could use JMK up against Cadme. Would that be my preference? No. No, we got options. Because we also have to do First Order. I don't want to do SLKR up against... Or do I? Do I? The reason I don't want to do SLKR up against this is it would win anyway. So it's not interesting to do it. What's the speed on this Bosch? We're not doing it. These really fast Bosches can cause some real problems. We're going to be boring. Cat, right? That's Fulcrum. Cat. I hate being safe. It's like I'm a gambler. Like, I don't sports gamble, partly because I know I'm gonna like it a lot. And I don't want to do that to myself. You know what? Let's basic over on him so he doesn't get another stack. I don't like how this is going. I really don't like how this is going. He's taking a lot of turns. Maybe waiting for a full charge is a mistake. Whew. He's dead. Jeez. Okay. Finally. I want to make sure he's gone. What? Yeah, we're gonna basic. Okay. We gotta worry about the Rancor though. Awesome. Alright, good. That was a scary one. I'm glad we did that. I'm glad I checked the speed of Bosch, because had I done Afra, no way. Now, because I don't have the Dengar Kron, well, I have the Dengar Kron, it's on defense. I don't have B2. I have used IPD as my buff dispeller, but no. I think we made the right decisions. I have been using a lot of the Great Mothers on offense. I am considering putting them on defense, because I need to beef up my defense. But they're just not cutting it. Do I want to even use a Kron? We don't need to use a Kron. Let's just bring in Talia. Okay. We will doom Boss Nass. We're blessing Morgan. Okay. Boom. Save the special for another turn. Let's do Phalanx. Phalanx can be annoying. Oh, I should have dispelled. It's the whole point of bringing in Talia. We're ignoring Jar Jar, because with the Jar Jar can't die with the shield generator around. And see, now Talia's dead, partly because I didn't protect her. I probably should have just taken him out. That's annoying. Okay. Oh, we have to doom Jar Jar now, but we are not going to attack Jar Jar because there's no point. There's, I don't know, there's other counters to consider. And just, I like using this team on offense. It's just a fun team. But the defense just isn't cutting it. Oh, it's okay. We are in the right territory. Alright, Dash. How do we want to deal with you? There's no Hondo Kron. We don't need much. Yeah, let's just use gas. Just get through it. little sad that Gas has like fallen to the level of a team where I'm just like, whatever, get through it. Where it's no longer a team I'm trying. Well, it's still, I do try to reserve it a little bit, but it's not one of those like must reserves where I have to have it for a particular counter. Okay. Let's work on taking out Vandor. Do some AoEs. Hopefully an AoE will do it for me. Oh, what am I even... It doesn't matter. Why am I even acting like it matters? This is why we brought in Gas. Well, let's just go after Hondo. I guess fine. None of it matters. Alright, knock out Vandor. We'll knock out L3 right now. Oh, he's ransomed. Okay, fine. Okay, now we've dispelled the maneuver. Oh, we still have another turn before we can aerial advantage Hondo. Okay, Hondo's down. Didn't let him supercharge. Let's check out this back wall. I'm expecting trench. Maybe something. Oh, Afra. Okay. No trench. So some minor changes. Alright, let's do Night Sisters here. He doesn't have full datacrons. Alright, what do we want? Not mirror. Yeah, that's what we want. And we're going. Can you move your head? You're blocking the light. Okay. Alright, we're taking some hits, that's all fine. And now she's rubbing her face up against the camera. Alright, dispelling. Let's throw plague everywhere. Okay, we got a stun there. I want to start throwing plague over on Finn. See if we can spread some stuns. Nope. Okay, we're just charging now with the basic. Let's get some plague. Alright. Telzine is back. Okay. We're getting distracted. Dispel. We got a Holdo. Okay. Next time Massage goes, and AoE is going to do some damage. Here we go. There's one. Just take out Poe. Okay. Just stacking plague over on Holdo now. Oh, but now Zori can't stealth, so I will attack Zori. Okay. No, Afra, Qui-Gon. Qui-Gon is Kellerin. What's up top? Are we gonna be boring? What do we have? JML. And my opponent did get held up against Zerg, right? Yeah. I don't think he's done though, but everything else was one shot. We're gonna be boring. Oh, Trench is right here. We're gonna do Kylo here because we need to do some testing. But this is just, it already wins, so it's not going to be particularly interesting. But we need to give him at least something of a threat. Now, my interpretation is you shouldn't use any tanks. Because the whole point is you want Kylo tanking. But maybe a tank would be useful. I think there's been some debate about that. Yeah, let's do an unaligned force user crop. Oh wait, not that one. We don't want to give him turn meter. Are these all turn meter? I don't want you to have that one. I guess we don't have one for that. Let's just use a dark side Quran. Not that. Okay, let's do this one. So they already take their first turn, so I'm not fast enough for one. But I only have one Ami on... Okay, do I want to swap? I'm going to swap. I'm going to do this one. Okay, we need to get her way faster, but which one of these do I want to do? If there's a... Give him alt charge, or we are... This is what I want to do. Okay. So now the decoy is down. Let's stun her so she can't bring out the decoy. Was this blue skull? Okay. Okay, that's fun. Yeah, let's start stunning everybody. I like the kit, but we gotta work on speeds for next week. Okay. I shouldn't let him stealth. Okay. Now, let's just, I'm feeling like just knocking these out. Let's do Melgus. Okay, and hardly matters. Awesome. I should have noticed he didn't have Watt here. The whole point of this squad is to have Watt. It's like, it doesn't even work without him. Okay. Okay, drain Django. And we'll auto. Alright, over. Then we had Afra still on the back wall, right? What we got, like... We still got some firepower. We've got JML still. I've got my own Afra. We still have Bane. We still have so much left. I gotta move stuff to defense. This is how I felt last week. We do have the Shinhadi. I need to give this more of a challenge. We've been really safe with this Kron, and I don't like it. There goes my wrist again. Now let's go after Afra. Jeez, why did I do that? Okay. Start gaining momentum. Okay. Try to hurt me. I don't like it. Now we've been tortured. Throw vulnerable everywhere. We'll take out Afra, and now they can't win anymore. I need to get them faster. What do we want here? See, we have Afra. Oh, you know what? Let's do Sergio. Okay, Malicos Cal. Crew will use the Malicos Kron. And then we'll do Fleet. Probably should have just used JML though. Because JML we could have just turned off the Kron. And this is a little bit riskier. But I need to have a little bit of fun. Awesome. Okay. What does he have for me? Easy. Alright, we can Leviathan Mirror. So we get hit. We're gonna AoE. Drop the bombs. And now we just need to get to the scimitar. Okay. Bring out the scimitar, and now we get a bunch of extra speed. Let's AoE. Okay. Now their reinforcement will blow up. Let's see what it is. Unless it's the Mark 6. Okay. Can I? Not yet. Okay. We've boarded. We've won. We're gonna attack over here. Awesome. Alright, over. We're done. We still have the profundity, right? Although, jeez. We're gonna do profundity here, because every time I do the Chimera up against the Malevolence, it's just a really sloppy matchup. It's not good for banners. I'll win it, but I'll lose ships in the process. I just like doing profundity up against the Radis because it's just a hard counter where the Radis never gets a chance to do any of the things that it wants to do. Okay, Hyena's down. Start working on Sunfac. Not quite. Is that not Sunfac? Is that Spy? You're right. Now we'll do Chimera. No, we should bring in the bomber. Just because the bomber will dispel all the buffs and they need the deflector shield to work towards the ultimate, I just don't think it's going to matter. But it's better to have it than not. Oh, but actually, Interceptor is going to dispel too. Oh, and Scythe too. We have a ton of dispels. I kind of forgot how many dispels are on this fleet. Yeah, I definitely did not need the bomber. Could have got 8 banners for that. Or is it 4 banners? I think it's 4 banners. 4 per slot. Okay. Alright, there's my one-shot full clear. 18-19. That's a win. With the hold here, he's not going to get to those banner totals, even if he full clears. But well played by DRey. He did surprise me with GL Ahsoka. I'm glad we got through that, no problem. The issue would have been had Leia been on defense. Had Leia been there, it could have been a problem, and we didn't have to deal. But we will wrap it up there. We're going to work on getting a little bit back on track. Also, sometime this month, I'm going to start streaming on Twitch again. And I think we'll do like a weekly thing. I don't think I want to do 2 days a week like I had been, because it pulls too much from the YouTube stuff that I want to do, even though I've been pulling back from that a little bit lately with the end of the year. It's my busy season, but we're starting to speed up again. But thank you for watching. BX and to each other, everybody. This is Still Plays Galaxy of Heroes.